Lighting is tough, especially if you are trying to light a character, but in this video, I will break down the basic concepts, light a scene, use the secret sauce to make it better, and in the final, we will add a background that will enhance the overall atmosphere. Let's dive into the basic concepts of lighting. There are two base rules I always follow when lighting. Never place the light directly in front of the camera, and create a strong highlight to define your subject. These principles set the foundation for effective lighting. Placing the light directly in front can make the subject look dull and flat. It lacks depth and dimension. Instead, positioning the light at an angle can create shadows and highlights, which adds depth. A strong light in the back can really work. It creates a nice rim light effect that helps your character stand out from the background. This adds depth and gives your shot that cinematic vibe, making everything feel more lively. Plus, it just looks cool. Before lighting the character, it's important to understand the basic camera settings. The focal length affects how much of the scene is captured and the perspective of the shot. Higher focal lengths work better for character shots. The depth of field is also very important. Set the ratio to 2 and the blades to 8. Experiment with the f-stops as well. This new eyedropper feature in the latest 4.2 update is amazing. Let's do this practically. I'm using a character from Daz and Humanify for the skin. If you're interested in generating humans in Blender, you can watch this video. For the clothing, I've used models from Sketchfab. First, set up the camera to get a better idea of how to light the scene. Change the focal length to 80 millimeters. This angle looks great. You can use composition guides to help with framing. Keep in mind that the character is mostly placed in this area. Now let's follow the first rule. Add an area light and move it to the top. Change the option to 3D cursor. Now when you rotate the light, it will move accordingly. Position it so that it doesn't face the same direction as the camera. This angle works perfectly. Increase the strength of the light and reduce the spread to 1 degree. Just duplicate this light, move it to the back, make it rectangular, and decrease its size. If you do this correctly, your character will already look great. We can really enhance this with some secret techniques. In photography, raw light directly on a character's face can create sharp shadows. Instead, photographers use softboxes to diffuse the light, giving a much softer look. This feature will be included in my starter pack soon, but for now, let's set it up. First, enable the Copy Attributes add-on in your preferences. Next, add a plane, select both the plane and the area light, and press Ctrl+C and copy the location and rotation. This is one of the best free tools in Blender. Now move the plane away from the area light by pressing G and then Z twice. Don't move it too far. This is enough. Add a translucent material to the plane and you're set. To keep everything organized, drag the plane onto the area light while holding Shift. This will create a parent, and you can adjust the area light later without moving the softbox. Add another plane, add the softbox material. Repeat this process for the backlight, and you're good to go. Another great tip is to color grade your scene. My starter pack includes a color grade that you can easily apply. Just drag it in. You can find the link in the description. Now let's add the background to fill these dark spots. You have two options for this. Use a HDRI, or you can use a real indoor scene. So the base concept is to follow this reference. The bright window is behind the character. Find an indoor HDRI, which has window, and it will be better if it has curtains. It just makes it better. I am going to use this one. Go in the shader editor, change this to world, press Ctrl+T, and open that HDRI. Change the rotation until you get to that spot where the window is against your character. Reduce the strength to 0.1. This is where depth of field comes in handy. Now this stage is full of experimentation. Indoor scenes can be different, so I am just going to break down the one I have rendered. I have added a strong area light at the window. And I have used this setup to create a world which does not emit any light. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to support the channel and watch this video.